Hey guys, it is Friday night, and I just want to talk a little bit about my book with Ben Sigmund and Lee that is coming out on Monday, and kind of what you can expect and why did we write this book? So first, I'm going to show you the website so you can sort of see what we're going to go live with next. Hold on one second. So this is our website that we're going to go live with on Monday. And the only reason we're not putting it live today is we want everybody to kind of have free access to this. I don't want to have anybody to get early access. I want to tell everybody, because every single one of these books is going to be numbered at the printer. So this is the book. It's going to be the actual format. We made this mock one. The original format was 11 by 11, but now we ended up being 9 1/4 by 12. And yeah, so this is kind of what it is. So it's a numbered art book. And so it's very different than any book that's ever been created about Bitcoin. And, we didn't create this book to make money or to do a really mass market book, although we might end up having a second edition that's more cheaper, that's maybe a paperback or something. But this edition is something that we wanted to be able to have, people like politicians in Washington, or people like Cynthia Loomis, or people like Perianne Boring. We wanted to give them a book that would really tell the story of Bitcoin visually, and they could just reference this book and have it sort of on their desk, on their coffee table. And we think that this book is completely fills a different need than any other book that's been out there. And there are some good books. I mean, I am not saying this that somebody, but this is a very different kind of book. So, we have a lot of stories about the people behind Bitcoin, the motivations of Bitcoin, all the way from, David Chaum to Nick Szabo, Hal Finney, and, to the extent possible, we have tried to either talk to these people or talk to their loved ones. So, for example, we've talked to Hal Finney's wife, Fran. We've talked to Nick Szabo. We've had a pretty good result by talking to a lot of these people, and I think it comes across as really a book about why the history of Bitcoin, why Bitcoin is there, but it's also the memes of Bitcoin, right? So, Warren Buffett talking about Bitcoin being rat poison squared, or Jamie Dimon talking about how it's a pet rock. And so we want to sort of put all this together in a real Taschen style book, and create something that's really more of an art book rather than sort of a book that you read on an airplane. So it's an oversized book, and basically we went completely berserk in terms of quality, right? So we said we're gonna print with pretty much the most expensive paper possible. We're gonna make a hardcover linen cover with embossing, and we didn't spare any expense. And the reason is we want a book that honestly could be in the White House, right? Hopefully, if President Trump, if he gets it, or President Biden, if he is elected, would have such a book, handy somewhere in the bookshelf. We really gone the extra mile. So this is not cheap. Okay, this run is not going to make us any money. We've designed every single graph by hand. We've licensed every image. We've talked to everybody. So we've done hundreds of hours of research in this. And so So yeah, so that's kind of the product, and you'll be able to buy it on this site. And yes, we will accept Bitcoin. We're just getting this particular Lightning node set up for that. But you'll also be able to use a credit card, yeah. And then the book, Typecraft has said the book will ship with 6 to 8 weeks. So just to be completely safe, let's just say the first week of September. Yeah. And we will not have an audiobook. We will not have a Kindle book. We will not have a PDF. It's just a print book, and it's just 1,000 copies, and every copy is going to be signed and numbered. So yeah, so that's sort of a rough idea of what the book looks like. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. I think it's, I think I'm super pleased with the result. I can't wait to see the actual print version. I have seen printouts of it on sort of little lower quality paper, and they're amazing, right? It's something else to see a full page, 2-page spread on the Cantillon effect, or on Alan Greenspan saying that he can print as much money as he wants. So, I think it's going to be an exceptional book to see this thing put into a coffee table type book. And so I'm doing it partly just for myself, to be honest. I just wanted to have this thing, and to have the first 15 years of Bitcoin to be just bookended, and everybody who's, all the major people who who participated in it are in there. The wars are in there, the memes are in there, and yeah, and so that's the book. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you order it, if you pre-order it, you will get a low numbered thing, which is kind of cool. But anyways, that's what it is. The website will go live Monday Pacific Standard Time at 9 a.m. and we've reserved the first 19 copies just for myself and our families, and Ben and Lee. And so the first 19 copies are reserved, and then the other ones are just going to go first come first serve. So yeah, that's it. Get your copy, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.